On the Today Show.
Well, I personally would like to see us get away from you have to be a judge to be a Supreme Court justice. I think it would be good we could get a governor, we could get a senator or former senator, some people with some real life experiences for a while, rather than people who walk around these black robes all the time.
With us now live is James Gordon Meek, Washington correspondent for the New York Daily News. James, you've been covering Hillary longer than anybody I know. Do you think she would really be interested in something like this?
Interested? Sure. I mean, I can't imagine that somebody of her experience, a lawyer with a lot of, you know, a very credible and valuable legal background, wouldn't be interested. Whether or not she'd actually be asked is a completely different question. Because, David, as you know, this is probably going to be, as these things go, a slam dunk nomination for President Obama. He's probably going to pick a liberal to replace Associate Justice David Souter, and that's not going to really shift the balance of power in the Supreme Court. The next vacancy that could, if somebody else retires or dies or whatever. But I just can't imagine he would pick a fight over what should be a pretty easy replacement for Justice Souter. And I think the Hillary Clinton nomination would be a fight, but definitely on paper she is qualified. I think you and I both would agree on that.
In terms of Hillary Clinton's name being mentioned and where that's coming from, are you detecting that any of it is coming from Hillary Clinton supporters or her sort of traditional circle, in terms of the circle that reporters like yourself would be familiar with in terms of having covered her for so long?
Well, I wish I had consulted my inner circle before I came up here, David, but I'm really, I'm really drawing on. You heard Harry Reid this morning, and Democrats like New Democrat Arlen Specter and Senator Pat Leahy, who's chairman of the Judiciary Committee, on Sunday were saying somebody other than a judge. I mean, this is a sort of a consistent mantra. They seem to be, and I don't know if this is a hint that Obama is going to pick somebody who hasn't been a judge, but they seem to be going that direction. Then Arlen Specter said, well, he was asked, who would you like to see, a politician on, I believe it was on Meet the Press, and he said, not a politician, but maybe a statesman or a stateswoman, which is a quote you just read, but Supreme Court justice. And
well,
it could
somebody
happen.
Somebody is stirring the pot, perhaps certainly Arlen Specter, and I guess the key will be to see who stirs it in the days ahead involving Hillary Clinton. In any case, James Gordon Meek, great analysis as always, James. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, David.
We have a common task and a common challenge.
Why can't we see that we are all in this together?